Okay, so hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sneha and I'll be taking the very high yield topics from obstetrics and gynecology which can be expected in the upcoming INISET exam over the next few days. So let's start with the basics. We'll start with some of the MCQs that can come from the applied anatomy aspect of OBGYN. So the first question, you're performing a cesarean section for a patient with placenta previa and you encounter PPH that is not managed with the routine steps. So you decide to perform an internal iliac artery ligation. So where will you place the suture? So this is a picture-based question. You can see that there is a major blood vessel here with lot of branches, quite confusing, and 4 places are marked, and which is the potential site where you will be applying the ligation if you want to do an internal artery ligation. So just a simplified diagram of the blood supply to the pelvis quickly. First, we have the aorta, and from the aorta, there's a direct branch coming. That's the ovarian artery. And like the name implies, the ovarian artery supplies the ovary primarily, and secondarily, it will supply uterine artery and the tubes as well. But its primary supply will be the ovary. The aorta divides into the common iliac artery, 2 common iliac artery on either side, and this again divides into external iliac artery and the internal iliac artery. The external iliac artery supplies the lower limb and the lower part of the anterior abdominal wall. Now the internal iliac artery again divides into an anterior and posterior branches. The posterior branch supplies the sacral area, the gluteal area, and some parts of the lower limb as well. The anterior branch supplies majority of the pelvic organs, and that includes the uterus, the bladder, and the rectum. So now if you want to stop the blood supply to the uterus, from this diagram you can see that the main artery that you want to ligate is the anterior branch specifically of the internal iliac artery and not the posterior branch, because if you ligate the posterior branch you can compromise the supply to these areas and the lower limb as well, so it can cause ischemia. So now our aim is to ligate the anterior branch of internal iliac artery. Now let's go back to the picture and see where this branch lies. So let's orient ourselves to the picture first. This is the sacrum, so this will be the posterior part of the patient, and this is the anterior. You can see the symphysis pubis here. The major vessel at the top will be the aorta. And the aorta, as you can see, divides into 2 common iliac. So this is the aorta which divides into common iliac. This will be the external iliac artery, and obviously this is not where you would want to place the suture because it will occlude the lower limb vasculature. This part B will be the internal iliac artery before it separates into the anterior and posterior branches. So if you ligate here, it will occlude the posterior branch as well and cause ischemia of the lower limb. So again, this is not where you would like to place the suture. Now this option C will be the posterior branch of the internal iliac artery. This is not a vessel that supplies the uterus. So again, this is not an option. Option D will be the anterior branch of the internal iliac artery, and yes, this is where you place the suture. So theoretically, if you see, you have to place the suture around 5 to 7 centimeter from where the internal iliac artery originates, because this is the place where the anterior branch separates off. First the posterior branch will separate and then the anterior branch will separate. So this is the place around 5 to 7 centimeter from the origin of internal iliac artery. So the answer here will be D. Quickly, let's discuss how ligation of internal iliac artery causes decreased blood flow to the uterus. So look for this buzzword. It causes decrease in the pulse pressure. This means that the flow with which the blood flows to the uterus is decreased, not the amount of blood that flows. So as we know, the artery has an increased blood flow. Blood is flowing at a very fast rate. By placing this ligature, what you are potentially doing is converting this artery blood flow into venous-like blood flow. You're slowing down the speed with which the blood is flowing. So that is called decrease in the pulse pressure. So which in turn will decrease the blood flow to the uterus. So now you might ask that by ligating this anterior branch of internal iliac, won't the other pelvic organs like bladder and rectum suffer from ischemia? So now you have to remember that suppose if you ligate the right side of the internal iliac, the anterior branch, the uterus and rest of the pelvic organs will get the blood supply from the left side collateral branches of the left anterior internal iliac artery. So that's about the internal iliac artery. So let's quickly revise the branches of the internal iliac. As I said, mainly it divides into posterior and anterior. We have a very catchy mnemonic for this. I love going places in my very own underwear. So that's the mnemonic. Then the first three will become the posterior and rest of it will be the anterior. Now I is for iliolumbar. Second will be L is lateral sacral. Third G will be the gluteal artery. Now the gluteal has two branches, superior and inferior. And the inferior will come here. So remember that inferior branch of the gluteal will be in the anterior division. P is internal pudendal. Internal pudendal. I will be inferior vesicle. Inferior and superior vesicle that supplies the bladder. M will be middle rectal. V is vaginal artery, which is specific in females. O is for obturator. And last U is for uterus, the most important. And the internal anterior branch of the internal iliac ends as obliterated umbilical arteries, the fetal remnants. Okay, I'm supposed to end the session. We can continue tomorrow probably. Thank you very much.
Best training, peaceful environment, PG medical entrance exam preparation were my expectations. I got them at Speed Medical Village in Kanchipuram. Today, I am a PG topper.
Speed Medical Village, a unique eco-friendly campus dedicated for PG preparation. Speed Medical Institute, a complete solution for medical education.